it going?
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Bash, and I got a little domination for you guys on Villa. Villa is definitely a map that I like a lot. I like the layout. I like the placement of the buildings, but the thing I like the most is the placement of the flags on game types like Domination. When I first played this game, this map, the first game type I played was TDM, and I saw this huge ass mansion, this villa, and I thought to myself, man, in Domination that's gonna be like a camper's dream. And I'm not talking about a defensive player, you know, someone who takes it slow, moves slowly, that type of thing, kind of plays back. I have no problem with that type of player, but I was talking like hide in a corner with a motion sensor down and aiming down sight camper, you know what I mean? I was worried about them ruining the game. But I think that Treyarch did a good job in placing these flags. As you can see, this B flag right here, which is definitely the most crucial flag. I throw that Willy Pete to help my teammates out there and kind of just hold this area down to make sure no one comes through. But I mean, for me personally, like, I think that the way that they placed the B flag, which is the most crucial flag, was really important. It's nowhere near that big ass mansion. If you hold and camp that mansion, it holds almost no bearing to this game. There's no point. I don't think I ever really go near that mansion. I might go there once or twice just to kind of run through it. And I don't think I see a lot of action in that mansion when playing Domination because there's no benefit to camping it. You camp it, you're going to lose because you don't really have a good line of sight to any flags except for A, which is definitely not a critical flag. Like, A is not critical at all. C and A are not critical, and I know this stays true for all maps. When you're playing Domination, B is the most important flag. Most maps are kind of linear or triangular the way they set up the flags, and B is always the focal point. In Modern Warfare 2, there were a couple of maps that were the exception to that rule. In Black Ops, I don't think there are any maps that are the exception to that rule. It's hard to hold A and C. The distance you would have to travel to defend both of them is crazy, and the spawn points for A are nowhere close to C. So I mean, if you're losing one, you're kind of out of luck, you're kind of screwed. So it's definitely not in your benefit to try and hold A and C. B and C, however, is a much better option. B and A is also a much better option. Right now they're capping C. I'm letting them cap C. I'm just playing in a pub kind of match here, just random. I jumped in this match by myself. I'm playing by myself. I was lucky enough to get some pretty cool dudes. They were playing for the objective. They were communicating. They were talking, which was really cool. And I seem to have some pretty powerful players. I think some other dude got his SR-71 and chopper gunner up before I even got mine up. So that was pretty cool. But I mean, while I'm on the topic of the chopper gunner, check this out. I think I get about 2 to 3 kills with this chopper gunner, and I'm taken out like immediately. I've noticed that the chopper gunner goes down a lot faster than it did in Modern Warfare 2. Now in Modern Warfare 2, people used to shoot things down all the time, but it took people a couple of months to kind of, you know, build that habit. People didn't do that right away, I noticed. And I think it's a combination, you know, coming into Black Ops, I think it's a combination of kind of being trained for Modern Warfare 2 as well as the Ghost perk. Back in Modern Warfare 2, if you didn't care about, you know what I mean, playing for the team, you didn't care about your teammates, you didn't give a shit about any of that stuff, you could run cold-blooded and you could just not have to worry about running into any kill streak problems if that's what you wanted to do. In this game type, however, there's really no option. Even that dude who, you know, doesn't give a shit about anybody, just wants to mind his own business, even that guy is forced to, you know, to shoot stuff down unless he has Ghost Pro, and that's just the way it goes. So I think, you know, I find a lot of the time people are shooting stuff down a lot more often because a lot more people have more of an incentive to shoot things down, if you know what I mean. So I mean, I think I got 2 kills and nothing else. And my dogs didn't do too much work. My dogs were okay. And that's kind of the kill streak setup I'm running all the time, pretty much. I haven't switched this up at all. I'm running with that SR-71 Blackbird. Then I have the chopper gunner. And then 2 kills later, I have my dogs. So that's really how I'm trying to run things. It's kind of a high risk, high reward kill streak setup. It's hard. I mean, despite what anyone says, in my opinion, it's hard to get 8 kills dependably. With just your gun. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. I was lucky I had another SR-71 up earlier, so that kind of helped me out, no doubt. But it's definitely not the easiest thing in the world to do, man. And you might not even, there's been tons of games where I don't even get my kill streaks, like period. I don't get them, I don't see them, and that's life, man. That's just life. Like sometimes that's how it goes, and that's the choice that I made, you know, using this kill streak setup. So it's kind of high risk but high reward. I mean, if you get that lucky lobby where people aren't shooting stuff down, if you get that lucky lobby where you get some bad players and you're able to get that kill streak maybe twice, it can end with a lot of fun for you. So I mean, that's always cool, right? Now I'm running with the Willy Pete, and if you I want to talk about the Willy Pete a little bit. I think the Willy Pete is an important tactical grenade. People really underestimate it. I use it on every single class when I'm playing Domination, because I know that Domination is a, you know, not even just Domination, a lot of the you know what I mean, game types that are objective based. Because if you're planting a bomb, having a smoke grenade helps. If you're trying to cap a flag, you know what I mean, having a smoke grenade helps. If you're trying to capture a flag, or you know what I mean, steal a flag from an enemy's base and bring it to yours, having, you know, a smoke grenade helps. These things, the smoke grenade is like invaluable to me. I think it's really, really helpful, and I think that's one reason why they only give you one, is because, you know, used correctly, it's extremely powerful. So like, I would definitely recommend, especially if you're playing in this game type, use a Willy Pete. At the start of the game, I threw my Willy Pete to help my players get B. Now I'm throwing a Willy Pete to help get beat, even though we're gonna fail miserably, as you're gonna see right here. This guy throws a C4 and just owns us, but whatever. That shit happens. I'm not deterred, man. I want to win, so I'm gonna go straight back to that same point and try and cap B, because I know how important B is. And luckily I had that dude with me who's kind of talking to me and communicating, and once again, really helpful. But like I was saying, man, if I had the option, I would always run a Willy Pete in an objective-based game, and I always do, because the shit is priceless. It's invaluable. For me, I've been trying to play a lot more objectively. I've been spoiled, you know what I mean? I've been able to have the chance to play with some really, really good players, strong players. So when I'm playing with my team, my usual crew, sometimes if I'm feeling like killing people, if I'm feeling like playing like a Slayer, I'll play like a Slayer. I won't pay attention to the objective, and that's because I know that my team will pick up any slack. You know what I mean? I know my team will have no problem finishing. You know what I mean? 2 of them could probably take a team of 5. You know what I mean? Just the way that these guys play. So for me, I know, you know, if I'm feeling like just racking up kills, I have the opportunity to do that. And I was kind of spoiled doing that, and I brought that bad habit with me into pub matches sometimes, and that wasn't really the way I should have been doing things. So now I'm trying to take a much more objective based, as I reload prematurely and get an assist. I get quite a few assists in this game, but it's all good, man. I'm here to win, so I'm cool with that. But I noticed, man, I'm trying to play the objective a lot more. I'm trying to pay attention to the objective, and I'm trying to not worry about the numbers so much. I'm not trying to worry about my KD. I'm trying to worry about my win-loss. And the way I do that is by playing the objective. If I'm playing TDM, then I'll play for TDM. If I'm playing, you know what I mean, Domination, I'm going to play for Domination. I'm going to play for the game type, and I'm play to win. You'll notice I shot that spy plane down. I always have a Stella as my secondary, or Stella. Did I say Stella? Stella. No, a Strela as my secondary. As I throw this smoke grenade, we're gonna try and get B one more time. But man, like, I always try to keep that Strela beside me, because I know that it's helpful. Sometimes I'm not running Ghost. So in this case, I'm running Hardline. I'm not running Ghost, and I know that there's kind of added pressure for me to stay stealthy, because I'm not running Ghost and I'm at a disadvantage. If there's a spy plane up, it's gonna own me. But the way that I think you can counteract having to run Ghost is by having a Strela with you at all times. If you keep a Strela with you, you can shoot down spy planes immediately, and if you're shooting down spy planes immediately, what do you have to worry about having Ghost? And what that does is that gives you an advantage over the other players who feel like they, you know, quote unquote, have to run Ghost because they have to stay competitive. Well, no, you know what I mean? It gives you the advantage, because while everyone else is running Ghost, you're running, you know what I mean, Flak Jacket, or you're running Hardline, or you're running something that, you know what I mean, can be helpful in another way. So that's kind of how I look at it, and it's been effective for me so far. As I'm trying to get these kills right here. But yeah, now I'm playing for the kills, because I know, you know, we pretty much had this in the bag, so I'm not really too worried. But yeah, man, Let me know what you guys think about objective-based gameplay, because that's really what I'm gonna try and bring more to this channel. I'm gonna try to bring you guys tips on how to win. Bottom line, I know a lot of you guys want to get kills and stuff like that, but the bottom line is winning, and that's what I'm about, and that's kind of what I got here. We went 29-6 and got the W, so you know what I mean. Anyways, comment as usual, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.